Hi folks, this is your MWIS Fleeting View for Friday and the weekend. We're stuck with a slow-moving weather situation at the moment, with low pressure away toward the southwest and an easterly wind flow prevailing across Scotland. That will be up to gale force across higher mountains much of the day and will stay that way into the weekend as well. A slow-moving front is draped across central Scotland, and that producing some persistent falls of rain again across central and eastern parts of the Highlands. Not as heavy as last week, but still prolonged enough to bring the risk of some renewed flooding in these eastern regions. Patchier rain further westwards, and some parts of the western coastal mountains staying often dry with some cloud breaks towards higher elevations, but blanket low cloud across the hills further toward the east. A lot of low cloud too across northern England and through Wales as well. Just spits and spots of rain really across northern England. The odd showery burst may just develop locally. Some heavier showers possible across Wales, particularly in southern areas. And the odd one of these could be heavy enough for a rumble of thunder mixed in just very locally. Some gusty winds as well around western coastal hills in Wales through the daytime. Let's take that sequence onwards into Saturday daytime then, and this going on in 3-hour time steps through the night, and that rainfall continues as we head to dawn on Saturday morning. Some further showers around West Wales, and not a great deal changes really in that overall story into the day, with some further persistent and locally heavy falls of rain across eastern hills and mountains in Scotland. Temperatures just cold enough, some sleet and some snow on the highest mountains toward the north and northeast, mainly over the tops in the Cairngorms. Again, largely dry towards the western coasts of Scotland, north from Mull to around Skye. Some cloud breaks coming through, but mostly overcast skies, with the cloud covering the hills and the mountain tops most of the day, and that will be blanket low cloud across more eastern hills from lower elevations upwards. Low cloud hanging on too across southern Scotland, northern England, with some patches of rain or drizzle in places, not generally amounting to a great deal, but enough to be a generally damp day, especially if you are in the fog on the tops for any length of time. Some showers over Wales will still give the odd heavy burst of rain locally in places here. Staying windy across the Highlands too through Saturday, gale force across the high tops. Some heavier rain coming up from the south across Wales into Pennine areas as we head overnight into Sunday, and that feature is then going to join forces pretty much with the front producing the rain across eastern Scotland, and it leads to some uncertainty in the forecast for Sunday. Basically, the risk of some heavy rainfall across southern Scotland and northern parts of England. The exact position of a front is open to some question. It's likely to persist again across some eastern parts of the Highlands, possibly just becoming drier from the north with time if that front does indeed pull back a bit further southwards. Again, some snowfalls over the mountains, and this may even come down to some more middle elevations above, say, 700 metres in northern and northeastern parts of the Highlands as temperatures just start to fall from the north. Some brighter skies could well come through across western coastal regions again, with some cloud breaks around Skye and the nearby west coast. Uncertainty on the extent of rain across northern England. It could be that the lakes is a bit patchier than shown here, but there's the risk of some rain being fairly persistent here and low cloud covering the fells most of Sunday daytime. For Wales, again, a few showers, but the rain somewhat more patchy in this part of the world. Staying windy across Scotland, and possibly a very windy day with severe gales across the higher mountains at speeds gusting in excess of 70 miles per hour on some of the high tops. So do be aware of severe wind chill factor even at middle elevations on the mountains. All your local details, as ever, can be found in the 3-day forecast on our website. Today, that is your Fleeting View. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.